The mimosas arrived first. Then the judgment. We were at Rosewood Bistro for my mother's 58th birthday brunch. White tablecloths, polished silverware, and the kind of soft luxury that makes everything feel like a performance. I was already the part they didn't want on stage, Emily, Victoria said, smiling without warmth. Are you still at that restaurant? The Harbor, right? I cut my eggs Benedict. Yes, that little seafood place, she continued louder. How long now? 6 years as a waitress at 32. Mom shifted. She's a server. It's honest work. Victoria tilted her head. Some people are just meant for service roles. Derek barely looked up from his phone. Mom looked down at her plate like it might save her. I'm not a server anymore, I said calmly. I haven't been for 4 years. Victoria laughed. Oh, promotion to hostess then. Laughter flickered from nearby tables. I felt it building judgment, entertainment, sport. Then Victoria leaned in. We're thinking. Maybe an intervention. Emily needs help seeing reality. An intervention. I set my fork down. You're 32, she continued. No career, no property, no real future. Mom whispered, Victoria. Stop, but she didn't. You're stuck, she said. Everyone else moved forward. That was when my phone rang. James Mitchell, CEO, Pacific Trust Bank. Victoria rolled her eyes. Of course you're answering during brunch. I tapped speaker. Ms. Thompson, James said, your $47 million wire transfer has been completed. Shall we proceed with the Wellington Group acquisition Monday? Silence hit the table like a dropped glass. Yes, I said calmly. Proceed. I took another bite. Victoria's voice cracked. 47 million. What? That's the acquisition, I said. I'm financing part of it. The total portfolio value is significantly higher. Mom stared. Emily, how? I sighed slightly. I own restaurants, I said. A lot of them. I opened my portfolio. Names, locations, numbers. Thompson Restaurant Group. I continued. We acquire failing restaurants, fix them, scale them, or sell them. Victoria's face strained as she saw the list. The Meridian? She whispered. I own it. Derek blinked. That place makes millions. Yes, I said. So do the others, Mom whispered. Why didn't you tell us? I looked at her. I did. You just didn't listen. I leaned back. 4 years ago, I invited you to my first reopening. You were busy. Victoria scoffed. We didn't know it mattered. That's the point, I said quietly. You decided it didn't. A waiter approached. Marcus, I said, smiling. You're doing well today. He froze. You know my name. I know all my staff. Then I added, have you ever considered management training? His eyes widened. Talk to your GM Monday, I said. You're being promoted. He stood stunned out. Victoria muttered. You're giving orders in a brunch restaurant. I looked at her. I bought this restaurant 3 months ago. Silence again. Then I stood. Let me make this simple. I said, I built this from a $180,000 failing diner into a $180 million portfolio. I tapped the table lightly. You thought I was stuck because I served tables. I was learning how to run them all. Mom's voice broke. We were worried about you. No, I said. You were embarrassed by me. That landed harder than anything else. I walked away briefly to meet Robert Chen, a potential distribution partner. Within minutes, we discussed supply chain integration and multi-million-dollar efficiencies like it was routine. When I returned, Victoria looked shaken. You just do this all the time? She asked. Yes, I sat back down. You judged me on where I started. I built while you watched. Mom whispered. We want to understand now. I nodded slowly. Then, learn. I laid out the numbers. For 3 restaurants, $180 million annual revenue, $24 million profit. Victoria went silent. Derek stopped. Calculating. Mom cried quietly. I'm not the disappointment. You thought I was, I said. I never was. Later, I signed the check. A 40% tip. Good service builds good businesses. I said. Marcus smiled like his life had changed. Victoria finally spoke softer. I was wrong. Yes. I said, but you can change outside. She apologized properly this time. Not excuses, accountability. I want to learn, she said. You can, I replied. But you start at the bottom like everyone else. She nodded. I understand. That night, I worked at the harbor, clearing tables, helping staff, watching systems I built function without me. Someone asked why I still worked the floor. If I forget this, I said, I lose the point of everything I built. Later, I went home, modest apartment. Simple life. Large empire. My phone buzzed. Mom, I'm proud of you. I see you now. I paused. Then replied, good, don't stop seeing me. Then I went back to work. Because building doesn't pause for doubt. It replaces it.